Dustin Poirier has now come out and he said specific dates that he will be in the room at American Top Team. He essentially challenged Colby Covington to be there. And then he went a step further to say, and yes, I will let the media know what happened. Okay. Time out. Time out. Dustin, please. I have known you a very long time. I know you well enough to talk to you directly. Don't do that. Sometimes you get so close to something, so close to the trees, you can't see the forest. Allow me as a somebody that's looking at this thing at 40,000, I'm way up in an airplane, I'm looking down, I see the whole thing. You're on top of the world right now, whether you know it or not. You were just the world champion. Your last several fights have all been main events in front of sold-out arenas. You are a history-setting, amazing star. You really are. You then used your stardom to better a community, which I cannot remember anybody else that has done that. I know guys that have gone out and pretended to do things like that and attached their names to certain things to get themselves a certain rub. You quietly went and did something for the betterment of a community. Oh, and by the way, you succeeded. Oh, and by the way, I don't even know what all you've done, and I know $200,000 you raised this week for somebody else. You're a star. You are not a guy that goes into a gym and gets into a street fight and then tells the media because somewhere feelings got hurt. You're not that guy. And don't get pulled into anything. You're above it, period. As far as Colby goes, man, that's your teammate. And for me to sit back and watch what Colby's doing and the way that he's doing it, I mean, look, Colby's changing the sport. Okay? There was times in this world when a guy would go onto stage in a purple jumpsuit and shake his body and people were disgusted and protested. His name is Elvis Presley. And everybody went on, instead of rejecting him, to embrace him and copy him. And that can be frustrating in a competitive field like this where there's only room at top for one. And everybody's trying to get there, but everybody's using their own methods to do it. If Colby's is to antagonize or to hurt people's feelings, he's doing a really good job. I mean, not for nothing, he's doing a really good job. If you pop in the gym and you run into Colby, if you're his teammate, that's probably what you need to tell him. Colby, I got to tell you, you're manipulating the scenes at the highest of levels. You've got everybody worked up, including your own friends, including me. And leave it at that. I really would encourage that. And any media members that are getting behind this and texting you behind the scenes and say, let me know how that goes, and I'll give you $1,000 if you get somebody to film it and send it to me. Those guys are scumbags. You're a professional who sells out arenas internationally, I might add. There's a lot of stars in the UFC that can sell out an arena. Guys that can sell out an arena in different continents. I can only think of one right now. One off the top of my head that's done it. His name's you. His name's Dustin Poirier. Don't do this. Period. Don't get baited into it. And the other side of it, how's that going to go? You know Colby as well as I do. If you go and you're looking for trouble with that, you're going to find it. What's that do for anybody? You want to fight Colby? I don't want you to fight. You guys are teammates. I want you guys to work this out. If you want to fight Colby, you've already proven that you could do it in front of a sold-out arena. Colby's already proven he can do it and get it on SportsCenter. Oh, and by the way, cash in for everybody. You're not a dirty, filthy, rotten fighter. You might have been at one point in your life. You're now a role model. You just are. Whether you want to be or not, you're a role model that's helping other people. Don't challenge anybody to a street fight, please. It diminishes your brand and who you are. I understand you have an ego. But anytime somebody has called you on that, you've also signed the contract and made the walk against the baddest men on earth, of which you are one. Do not show up to the gym. Do not get goaded by media. Do not secretly record this, and do not confront Colby. Just don't do it.